So good afternoon, my impatients. It is I, Andrew the Android Koloski here. I am live and I'm ready to perform for all of you. How art thou? How art thou? Happy 4th of July, everyone. Happy 4th of July. I wonder how you're all celebrating this fine holiday. I hear fireworks going off. I hear some fireworks going off. I think a lot of people celebrate this holiday with fireworks. And the fireworks scare the dogs. The fireworks scare the dogs. That's for sure. They frighten the little Yorkies, the little yappy Yorkies. They get PTSD and frightened by the fireworks. Gaga says, tell us the truth. Well, the truth is I got some ice cream here. And the truth is I'm about to indulge in some soft serve ice cream. Somebody asks, you had plain hot dogs without ketchup or sauerkraut? Yes, as a matter of fact, I did. This is some good ice cream. Yes, I had 3 hot dogs. 3 hot dogs. Somebody says, how is everyone? I'm doing all right. Somebody says, so many nitrates in the hot dogs. Well, I guess once in a while it's okay. They were Nathan's hot dogs. Either my mother or stepfather grilled. Somebody says, I got to down a dog. That's the only thing that's left. Yeah, you got to have a hot dog on this joyous holiday. Ice cream is yummy, man. Russ says, I've been waiting all day to have some hot dogs. So he says, this is Andrew's dream. Hot dogs and ice cream. So he says, use Poppy to take you to the ballpark and get some foot-long hot dogs. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. There was no Oreo crumbles on the ice cream, but I had hot fudge on the ice cream. I had a soft serve Carvel with hot fudge. It was pretty good, pretty good. That was some good ice cream. Delicious. But a lot of sugar and calories, though. A lot of sugar and calories. But I figure you can do everything in moderation, you know? Now it's time for some some cold brew. Actually, yeah, I'll do a little cold brew here. This is the cold brew I drink. I drink Busy Cold Brew. I'm going to only give myself a little splash because I don't want to get all hopped up on caffeine today. Rusty asks, did you go to the Carvel on Hicksville Road? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I think it's by Sequid Deli. How come? Why do you ask? Why do you ask, Rusty? He says, just wondering. Did something happen? Is there something on the news? Did something happen? Or you're just Googling it and trying to map my locations? Does it say like? No, I don't think. I always get paranoid. Like, did I hit a pothole or maybe accidentally run over a small child? I don't think. I definitely didn't. But I always get paranoid that there's like some news story. Hicksville Road. A small child was run over. I didn't run over a small child. Obviously, you would know. There would be no mistaking it. But there's always like a paranoia and a fear there. Like, oh, did I hit a pothole or did I hit a small child? You didn't hit a small child. You would know if you did. Somebody says you definitely ran over a small child, and the reason Rusty's asking is because it's all over News 12. Somebody says it sounds like OCD. You don't go around the block 5 million times checking for, did I run somebody over? 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 Yeah. It's by Patty's Loft. Gaga says one check is enough. One check is enough. It was kind of like checking a million times for hypodermic needles. Yeah, it's OCD. It's OCD. It's like, yeah. Did I step on a hypodermic needle? Did I step on a hypodermic needle? Did I step on a hypodermic needle? That was really bad in 2020, 2021. I couldn't even complete walks because I kept checking behind myself over and over and over again. Did I step on a hypodermic needle? Did I step on a hypodermic needle? Did I step on a hypodermic needle? It got really fucking bad. It turned real nightmare-ish. If you stepped on a hypodermic needle, you would fucking know. Somebody says, how do you break the cycle for that? I guess just fight it off. Just tell yourself, don't worry about it, I don't know. Gaga says she got stung by a hypodermic needle the other day. Now let's crack open a nice seltzer water here. Could have been a wasp. Yeah, like if you hit somebody with your car, even if it was a small child, there'd be like a loud thump. You would know. There'd be no mistaking it. You would know. There would be no, oh, did I or didn't I? You would know. McClary says, hey, Andrew, how you doing? Hey, McClares, how art thou? So I asked, do I give off like epic rock star vibes? Do I give off suave and cool vibes? Do I give off hipster vibes? And somebody says, no, Andrew, you give off the vibes of a horrifying dystopian, person, like from a novel that was written shortly after World War II. You're creepy, you're horrifying. Somebody says, you give off the vibe, you give off not a good vibe. You give off the vibe of somebody who eats plain hot dogs. You give off a creepy and horrifying vibe. You don't give off like Kurt Cobain or Jim Morrison, contrary to what you want to feel like. Somebody says, but you do give off an interesting vibe. We'll give you that. But you give off like a dystopian society leader after World War II kind of vibe. But it's not like Kurt Cobain. You're not like Mr. Suave and cool. You're more like, I don't know. I'm going to say like Dr. Evil from Austin Powers. So he says, you're like Mr. Bean in an internment camp. Somebody says, that was your best rant ever. Gaga says, a true Mr. Suave doesn't wander into his parents' side of the house, then ruin the holiday, then make empty threats of leaving. Fair enough, Gaga, fair enough. Should I set up the DSLR and create some performances, or it's a hot day? It's a really hot day. Anybody want to? Rusty says, "Are you ready to watch an adult man review on diapers on Wednesday?" Oh hell yeah, Rusty, with the Australian guy. So he says, when do you start your pros program for real? Well, I'm getting a psychiatric evaluation this Monday, and it looks like the ball is rolling. So he says, what exactly is it that your parents were doing that made you blitz out of their part of the house? Well, I don't know, treating me like a child. Hard to put into words. I feel like they were disrespecting me. I don't know, guys. All right. Thanks for watching this live stream. I think I'm going to hit the bricks here. I appreciate you watching, though. Gaga says, after being in your parents' part of the house, you grab 3 hot dogs on your way out so you can do videos in your room alone. McClare says, I guess it's better to leave your parents' part of the house and get out of there than have an ER escalate. So you don't want to wind up in the emergency room and have a psychiatric hospitalization, that's for sure. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Happy 4th of July. I hope you all liked this live stream. And I'll see you all again soon. Rusty says, go shoot off some fireworks. Baby, you're a firework. All right, see you later, my impatiens. Peace out.